This past month, I explored some of the very best that the country of Japan has to offer. From bustling cities like Tokyo and Osaka to the peaceful shrines in Kyoto. Even scenic hikes in Hakone, and of course tons and tons of incredible food. Now, traveling 4 weeks isn't really just about the sights, it's definitely about the price tag as well. So in this video, come along with me as I explain to you my full itinerary, including all of the places I visited, break down how much everything costs for me, and spend 4 weeks with me in the land of rising sun. Okay, so since the last time you saw me, it's been a long time. I have a change of scenery. I've moved houses and I look different. I shaved, got a haircut. So I apologize for the delay on this video, but we're gonna get started right back to the thick of it. Let's go. So the way the trip started was not at all the way we planned. This is my friend Javi and I. We had planned this trip for quite some time, and the plan that we had was at first to fly standby, which, you know, is great because discounted prices, so you save a lot of money on the actual trip itself, which helps you get to spend more money on the experience. But unfortunately, the city that we live in is not one of the hub cities of the airline we flew, and we had to make a connecting flight. So we flew from our city to Seattle, Washington. We didn't realize that this was on Memorial Day weekend, and everybody was flying back home post Memorial Day weekend. So we had flown from our city to Seattle, and then when we got to Seattle, we actually experienced a pretty big bump in the road. Unfortunately, we missed our flight to Haneda that night. It was just, we didn't make the list. We were at the bottom of the line, and we had to either book a flight to Seoul, Korea, and see if we can make it on there, or just wait the next morning for the exact same flight to Haneda. So we decided, you know, neither of us have never been to Seattle, Washington, so let's go around and explore. So we did that. The next morning, we went back to the airport and we tried our luck again, and unfortunately, again, we missed the flight to Haneda. So now we are freaking out, we're really upset. What are we gonna do? And we find that we have an opportunity to go to the exact same flight from Washington to Seoul. So we would realistically be flying from Washington over Japan into South Korea, where we would have to book a local cheap flight into whatever airport it takes us to, which I'm sure you can imagine threw off our plans a little bit since we're no longer going to be landing in Tokyo. Now, a crazy story about this standby flight to Seoul. Unfortunately, it was looking very unlikely that we were going to make it on board. Javi has a higher priority list because he's an employee, but being that I was his buddy, I had a very low priority list, so I was last in line. So Javi makes it onto the plane, he gets a good ticket, and it looks that we're just going to be missing the flight because he wasn't going to leave without me. But at the gate, the man and his daughter who got my ticket, and obviously the extra ticket, apparently his carry-on was about 2 inches too large.
That's what she said.
To fit onto the plane. And I'm sure you can imagine the dismay that that man went through and the absolute joy that I went through. Obviously, I feel bad for, you know, the man and his daughter.
Stop the cap.
It looked like they were trying to go home, but at the same time, the trip had officially started.
Conversation required. Oh, hi, how's it going?
Landed in Seoul, Ohio. I don't know.
I've been south, No.
What time is it right now? Like 4:30 p.m. something like
4:30
that?
p.m. on this side of the world. Over there, it's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's late. It's late. And we're tired, but we landed. We're on
Shout
our
out
way.
Youngmin.
Shout out Hwang.
Shout out P-Chan. Shout out Min Jae.
So we're headed to our flight from Seoul, Korea to Osaka, Japan. And that'll be the last time we fly for a while. Thank God. Listen to this. That's my jammy whammy right there. So we get on the plane from Seattle to Seoul, and we are exhausted. I absolutely crashed. I think I slept maybe like 9 hours. That is the longest I've ever slept on a plane. It's the longest I've ever been on a plane, to be fair, but it's also the longest I've ever slept on a plane. So we land in Seoul, very, very quick layover. We had booked in the air, we had booked flights from Seoul to Osaka. We had about a 3-hour window to get through customs, change our gates and our terminals to get from our flight with our airline to Osaka. I believe it was Asiana Airlines. So that night we get in pretty late in Osaka. It was, I want to say, around 11 p.m. local time. So in our brain, obviously we're on the East Coast of the United States, so it was about 10 a.m. our time in our brain. So we were absolutely exhausted. We had been up, super stressed, and we were the last people to board the train to get to our first stop in Osaka, which was our nice little Ninja and Geisha capsule hotel, which was pretty awesome. Alrighty, so this is the entrance to the hotel. Thought it was pretty cool how we got a quick video of it. This is actually the inside of the men's side of the cabin, or the capsule hotel. As you can see, there's my side on the right and Javi's on the left. There's us inside of the capsules, plenty of room, nice little mirror there. And then we went in to check out the break room. You use this little wrist thing that they give you, and the door slides open, all Star Wars door style, so that was pretty cool. We had some great 7-Eleven meals in there for our 2-night stay, and then yeah, we hit the road again. So our first full day, after that night we obviously completely crashed, and then our first full day we started a little bit later, I want to say about 10 a.m. We went to this really nice breakfast cafe. I had a lovely croissant sandwich, and Javi had a nice breakfast platter for his breakfast. And then we just started exploring. Honestly, we had no aim. We didn't plan to be in Osaka that early, so we didn't really plan the itinerary. And obviously one of the first things that we did, I think the very first thing that we did, was we went to Osaka Castle. So we're here in Osaka Castle. We haven't even made it to the castle yet. We've been taking like 50 plus photos.
Because this moat is ridiculous.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I know we're taking all the pictures and videos we can, but like, it will not do justice just how massive this thing is.
This thing is huge, and the fact that it was man-made like centuries ago blows my mind. And like behind you, you have all these like super crazy high-tech architecture buildings, and in the middle of the city you just have this. So we're gonna, and then you got the mountain line in the background too. So yeah, we're actually gonna go make it to the castle now, I guess.
See you now. Okay, I lied. We're not at the castle just quite yet. That's why I'm, because as you can see here, we got a couple of Torii gates, heaven gates, whatever you want to call them. We got this guy over here. I'm sure he was a big Donnie back in his day. So we're gonna just go ahead and explore the outer edges just a bit further, and then it's gonna be the main course.
Oh yeah, you can see it peeking out right there. We're
Absolutely sensational.
We're gonna be in there like swimwear, but first minute, why is that Raven crippled? Wait, we have to walk through the gate, no? Now we've been blessed with prosperity. We are looking at a national, global landmark right now.
Do you see what I see?
I think I do.
Is that what I think it is?
Those are such cool trees, huh?
Oh my goodness. That is nuts.
Let's turn around. Wait, let's turn around together.
Let's actually see what it is.
Oh my days.
nothing back there.
And this is one of the many that we're going to be seeing this week. One of the many.
I can't believe they made the Kai Osaka castle. They made a whole castle.
All right, we're leaving Osaka Castle. We actually
Conquered it.
We conquered it, yeah. At the end, we actually caught a guy who was performing on like a steel drum and a horn and everything. It was pretty cool.
Didgeridoo and finger pan, I think it's called.
Yes. And didn't film it. We just wanted to enjoy it, but it was a very nice guy, a super funny guy too. And I gave him all of the change I had in my pocket, which was like 400 yen. So breaking the bank for that guy.
Absolutely.
Very-
$2 goes a long way.
Very, very nice guy. So shout out him. But now we're gonna go get food because we're hungry. So we're gonna take the train, go to this ramen shop that we found. This will be my first ramen in Japan. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it, but we're gonna go there, and then we're gonna go to a couple temples, and we'll probably go back to the hotel.
Sounds good to me.
And then we're gonna go out. We're gonna go back out. Call me Batman.
And then, you know, it's gonna be night on the town.
One year of nights.
Absolutely.
So,
You know, I forgot any other quote from that movie.
Ave Maria.
Thursday, October 31st.
Thumb drives. Anyways,
No, this is not what's going to happen. No.
but yeah, that's it. We're gonna go get food. I might take a picture of it. Who knows? It might be gone before I get the chance. So, yeah. So we made it to Osaka, nighttime Osaka. It looks bright as day out here, but it's like 8 p.m.
Wait, hold on. That's not the iconic running. That's not the guy who just doesn't run, right?
That is the iconic run, and that's the big ass Asahi Dry
Like, when
sign.
you look this place up on like the Google images, that's not the first image that comes up. Is this guy right?
It definitely is.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Like, where they at, right? Like, right now?
Yeah, we are there.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Where are you at exactly, viewer?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, that's right. I'm getting aggressive now because guess what? There's about a quadrillion people stuck in this little place. And you know what? I'm just kidding. I'm having a great time, aren't you? Come on, this is fantastic. I mean, just look around. This is ridiculous. I mean, if we can just get more Japanage, we got ferries over here. They light up. I'm going to Tron boat going down the ferry right now. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, this is awesome. We're both low-key exhausted, but we wanted to make it out here before we went back, obviously, because this is what Osaka's all about.
This is the one.
This is it. So we're gonna look for like baked squid balls.
Oh hell yeah! Some squid balls right in my mouth.
Yeah, that's gonna be us. That's gonna be us. Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dish of Osaka takoyaki. This is baked squid ball with the original sauce, bonito, all that good stuff. There goes my attempt at having any later as he goes in for the live reaction. Let's see it. He's enjoying himself. He likes it. And now he's gonna give a rating.
I give it a
Out of 7.
out of 7.
7 takoyaki balls.
I give it a 6 out of 7.
Wow.
It's 5.5. It's a little chewy.
Oh. They were dancing earlier. It's not anymore, so they stopped dancing. You can see a little bit of movement. Scrumptious. And thank you for coming to Andrew Food Review. Come back next time. Bye-bye.
So as you can tell, initially I rated it a lot higher than I think of it now. It's because when I ate it, the taste was really good. It was a good experience. It was the environment. But as I kept chewing, and chewing and chewing and chewing and chewing, the rating definitely decreased. It takes a lot. It is a very chewy meal. I did not finish the whole thing. I only had about 3 of them before I kind of got sick and tired of it. So the rating definitely dropped a little bit from where I had initially left it, but the vibes and the culture and the environment definitely boosted the rating just overall. So that is going to be after day 1. That's day 1 in Osaka. That was our only day in Osaka. And we headed back to spend another night in the capsule hotel. And then in the morning, we woke up getting ready for day 2. Now, day 2, I had actually stayed up until about 5:30 a.m. JST because I guess jet lag kicked in and I couldn't fall asleep, and I was just really anxious because admittedly we didn't have an itinerary planned at all. We didn't have any clue as to what we wanted to do. So I had stayed up all night on ChatGPT, on Google, watching YouTube videos just to figure out what exactly I was going to do in my 4 weeks in Japan, especially obviously my 2 weeks with Javi and then the latter half with my girlfriend. So I'd stayed up all night. And in the morning, I gave Javi 2 options. I said, option 1, we can go straight into Kyoto and spend a long time in Kyoto. Or option 2, we can take the Shinkansen from Himeji to Hiroshima and spend a day or 2 in Hiroshima. And luckily, fortunately for both of us, he chose the latter. And we took a train, a local train, from Osaka to Himeji Castle, where we got to see the beautiful Himeji Castle. After that, we took a Shinkansen bullet train from Himeji Station to Hiroshima Station. But before we get to Hiroshima, Himeji Castle was such an incredible atmosphere. It's one of the last standing castles in Japan that was built and has been maintained. It hasn't been torn down or rebuilt, and it's really, really awesome. All right, day number 9,000 in Japan.
What's up, people? We are here in Himeji, Japan. This is easily the furthest west or east, depending on which way you're looking. I've been on the planet so far, and we continue walking that way because what's that we see in the distance?
There's a cheeky little something right behind us. I don't know if you can see it, like right there. But we're headed to Himeji Castle, one of the OG castles. It's kind of windy. I don't know if you can hear me. This is probably one of the things I'm looking forward to the most in this entire trip, just because of the sheer size and the sheer beauty of the castle. So, hell yeah. So we'll see you when we're a little bit closer.
I lost the water bottle, but it's okay. I found something else instead. Let me show you.
Oh my days. This whole courtyard.
Honestly, this is big enough to think it's like a city. Like this is ridiculous. The entire scale of it. Which again, unfortunately, even in video form, you'll never be able to.
Just doesn't show it. It's magisterial.
Massive. It's absolutely top class. It's something.
It is something indeed.
Not nothing.
Wow, holy crap. People built this like hundreds of years ago.
With their bare hands.
Centuries.
And tools,
Probably a lot of people probably died. Let's be real.
For sure. Then again, OSHA wasn't really around at them times.
Yeah. On the way to our next stop, which is Hiroshima.
Oh my goodness gracious.
We're going to Hiroshima. All right, we've touched down in Hiroshima. Quick little bullet train. I'm sure I'll throw some little some B-roll of the.
Oh yes, the bullet train was sensational.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
checked into the hotel, Capsule Hotel, and now we're on our way to the memorial with the atomic bomb dome.
Correct.
And then we're gonna go see the castle. We're speed running Hiroshima in 24 hours or so. Yeah, so tomorrow we actually need to catch the bullet train to Kyoto to be on time for the Kyoto, what is it, FC?
Yes.
The football game.
Something.
So we're gonna be watching that at 7. So we gotta do this pretty quick, and we're gonna hit all the spots as quickly as possible. Tomorrow we're gonna hit my favorite, hopefully, of my highlight of the trip will be that. So we made it officially around to the dome. I feel like it's a bit like, I feel like I can't say like, oh, this is really cool, this is so awesome, because obviously it means a little more than that, especially to the locals. But it is incredible how this remains standing. Basically, the bomb dropped almost directly above it, and somehow, from science, it preserved the iron and the some of the brick structure. So yeah, we made that. We're gonna head now to Hiroshima Castle, and then we're gonna find some more shrines further along the way.
What I will say is something I quite like a lot is how, even though obviously they continue building and improving everything around, like the main structural landmarks of like the major cities, like obviously when we saw Osaka Castle, it was so not only cool to see the castle,
skyscrapers,
but you then see all around the rest of the city. Obviously the attempt to preserve the history part of it, and like with this one as well, seeing this obviously very important and special building, and then obviously the rest of the city around as well. It's crazy.
Yeah, and like obviously, you know, the bomb dropped and everything kind of got flattened, and they still were able to manage to keep so many of the OG things, and also they rebuilt the castle, which we'll see in a minute. But
and it's a lovely city by the way as well.
It is it's a very peaceful city. It's a very calm city, and Javi says that he would rank this one as places he would need to move to and live in.
Yeah.
This would
Of
be
all the places we've been to so far, I think this low-key is my favorite, although Kyoto is still my favorite.
And oh my god, wait, there's a cat.
That's just like that, you know what I mean? What can I say? My favorite for a reason. That's adorable.
There's a cat. Right there. Alright, so we made it to the Hiroshima Castle.
Boy, did we.
I think we're kind of playing it by ear right now. I'm not really sure how far we can get, but we are we passed the first gate, which is obviously the first test. The sun is setting, so I feel like it kind of makes it look a lot nicer.
Yeah, it's also very, very empty, as it is.
Yes.
What is it? Oh, it's a Friday night. Who would have thought? Thursday morning for some. Not even Thursday morning, actually. What time is it for you right now? No, it's Friday morning for you. Obviously, Friday evening for us. Apparently, very, very big Hiroshima baseball game going on, which is another reason why
The biggest one.
God knows what's going on in their series or their league or whatever.
If you're wondering what we're looking at, I think there's something cool and white over there. We'll probably have to check it out.
Absolutely.
So we'll see when we get there. We made it a lot closer than I thought we would.
How close is close, do you think?
A little close.
I think so. Is that a 1-to-1 replica? Life size, you think?
Very obviously rebuilt. It's like freaking brand new.
We've seen 3 castles in the last 24 hours. I tell you what, though, it's not taken away from the beauty of the architecture, the design, the materials chosen, the colorway, the. Help me out here.
I'm gonna make this my Minecraft house. I'm not doing that. It's too much energy.
Guess what? A Lego set, though.
So, as I absolutely demolished this cheeseburger I got from the Shake Shack inside of Hiroshima Station, allow me to explain what happens next. Javi and I were both absolutely exhausted traveling from Osaka, then to Himeji Castle, and now we spent a lot of time wandering around Hiroshima. And at this point, we just headed back to the hotel and we prepared for the next day. I found on Google Maps this lovely local waterfall shrine called Imone Falls, and that was absolutely incredible. You'll see that shortly before we headed out to the incredible Miyajima Island, also known as the Shrine on the Water.
Good morning, Ohio.
Gozaimasu.
It is, what time is it?
10:04 a.m.
It is 10:04 a.m. We got up at like 8:30, something like that. It is day 900 on the conquest of Japan. We are still here in Hiroshima. We just touched down in a very, probably not highly visited shrine. And we're headed to a beautiful waterfall. Everything is in Japanese, which is making me assume that none of this is really a tourist attraction, but it's beautiful here. It is very beautiful. So we will, we're gonna look around, take some nice B-roll, I guess.
Of course.
And then we'll see you guys at the waterfall. So,
where are we at this time? That's the question. That's what everyone wants to know. I mean, you can see a little water down there, some mountains. You're like, where exactly?
I don't know. It's not really worth showing them.
I don't know. I mean, I think, just for context, I think we might be on an island right now.
If you want to just spin around here with me.
I wonder what's behind. Oh, wow. In the water.
In the water.
Man, apparently made it back in 1168, just about a week ago.
Some light. Some freaking light. So we made it. We're here.
Boy, did we.
This is the dream realized.
Absolutely.
We're gonna get some more pictures and then we gotta go somewhere else. Something like that. Hopefully you saw that.
Or you will shortly.
Yeah.
All right, and so that is wrapping up our journey to Hiroshima. I think the best way that I could personally describe that whole journey was short and sweet. Admittedly, we both, Javi and I, wish that we spent a little longer in Hiroshima. We didn't get to do everything that we wanted to do, but it was so last second that we didn't really have any time to plan what we wanted to do. I think, as you'll see a little bit later here, Hiroshima was definitely one of our favorites just because of how peaceful it was and how quiet everything was. And that's kind of what I wanted to go to Japan for was, of course, you're gonna get the crazy street life in Osaka and streets of Tokyo, but that serene, peaceful, almost suburban feel was really what I loved the most about the country. And you'll see later on here that Kyoto, albeit advertised as a very peaceful and serene place, it is packed, jam-packed with tourists 24/7. And we are, of course, at our own fault for that. We are tourists that were going into the country, but it was a lot, and you guys are gonna see that a little bit later in the video. But first, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check in with you at the Kyoto FC home game versus Tokyo FC. So this is gonna be the old capital versus the new capital. All right.
Okay.
We have touchdown in Kyoto.
Boy, have we.
As you guys can see, ladies and gentlemen, it's match day. So
We're currently approaching the stadium as fourth place Kyoto FC take on relegation-threatened Tokyo FC.
yeah, these guys are cooked, not gonna lie.
The old versus new capital derby, as I've claimed it. That's not a real thing, unfortunately. But we're gonna go in there up the Purple Warriors, even though I've recently discovered I'm actually a Hiroshima FC fan, third place, going from Champions League spots, but it's okay. And yeah, gonna enjoy some nice footy.
Yeah,
Let's kick about with the lads.
we'll see you guys up at the stand. We got some pretty killer seats, so we'll see you up there. Okay, so we're in the stadium. I forgot to do this when the game started, but the home team is winning 2-0 right now. So this is what we're up to. We're low-key about to leave because it's freezing and we are not wearing the good gear.
No, not at all.
But a very comfortable win, 2-0. Feeling good. My predictions for the final score is going to be 3-0.
Nope, 2-0. We actually are leaving at the right moment, the right time. We're gonna check it out on the train station, just to confirm. But yeah, going home because it's too cold, too hungry. I got everything I need out of this game. Great footy. And like I said, we'll see you next time.
We're leaving. Hey there.
Hi.
Day 9,998 in Japan. We are in Kyoto. We had a scrumptious breakfast picture right here. It was delicioso. We are in one of the busiest places I've ever seen in my life. And for good reason too. It is absolutely drop dead gorgeous here. I just got the nastiest stare from a little girl.
She's still standing.
Yeah.
There's a whole temple right
So
there.
we're at a big ass temple. The video does not do it justice,
That's pretty good.
but it is absolutely slammed and jammed in here. So we're gonna enjoy this, get some B-roll footage of the temple and the people, and we also have a big ass street to explore where we might maybe buying some special attire. So we'll see you then.
inside of the shrine. We had to take our doggies out.
To be mad respectful, of course.
Yeah, so we're inside. It only cost 500 yen, which is like $2.50.
Something like that.
Something crazy like that.
So honestly, I'm tired of paying these exorbitant fees. They're playing a fiddle instrument.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get involved in that. I know that for sure.
And
Honestly, all of this is crazy.
we are not allowed to take any photos or videos of whatever's through there, but just know it looks really cool.
You have to imagine for this part.
So yeah, but yeah, they're ringing a bell here. So we're gonna keep exploring. We're gonna get some more vids. All right, so we've declined the mountain. We descended the mountain rather, and we're walking around the city, and it's actually incredible how like different everything is from where we are. Like the architecture, like everything is so. How do I put this nicely? Old.
The old capital, after all.
Yeah, but it is beautiful, and we are headed to our second and definitely not last temple of the day and shrine of the day. We're hoping to find kimonos to purchase. They got rentals all over this John, but to purchase is a whole different story. Hopefully we'll be posted up before we go to the Thousand Gates. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think this might be bad to say, but I'm low-key becoming desensitized to all the shrines and the
Let's be fair, we are absolutely rapid fire.
yeah.
Shrine on shrine on shrine.
Like yesterday, we just walked through a big stone gate, and yesterday I would have taken pictures of that hoe. I would have been all over that, but we just walked straight through it. I didn't even film it. But this specifically is very cool. Yeah, we're gonna enjoy this for a little bit, head over next door to the park, and then I think we're gonna get lunch somewhere because we are both hungry and tired, and we have a big rest of the day ahead. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we're back.
Hello.
We're headed to the liquor store.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna get our kimonos.
Entering the scissor.
Yeah, in this massive shopping plaza. It's a huge strip, and we're hoping to come out different men afterwards.
Not even the fun kind of strip.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, just the normal strip.
Just normal strip.
But yeah, we'll update you guys when we get the kimonos. Okay, so I might have forgotten to update you guys when I got the kimonos. However, I would like to tell you about our favorite restaurant, Sushiro. Sushiro is a chain conveyor belt sushi restaurant that Javi and I attended many, many times throughout our stay in Japan. And as you can see, we very much enjoyed the food and the prizes that we got as well. So Sushiro, great place. But now back to the video where we officially get our kimonos. Good morning.
Good afternoon
Good evening.
and good night.
We're here, day 9,998 in Japan.
Absolutely.
We're fitted and kitted right now, head to toe.
Come on now.
Except not really toe, but anyways.
Dripped out.
Yeah, we're at the main attraction of Kyoto, in my opinion. This is what we came for. So we are at the Thousand Gate Shrine. So we're gonna explore this. There are the Thousand Gates.
Hell yeah.
And we're gonna march up. We heard that we should really only go about halfway because it's super long and it's the same thing over and over again. So we're probably only gonna go about halfway up and then take some pictures, and then we're gonna do some more stuff. So we'll see you guys there.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're leaving the shrine. What are your thoughts, man?
Oh man, I could have been there for 1,000 seconds, minutes, hours. Each and every gate deserves its own appreciation.
I agree. We should have read every single one
honestly.
and like touched every single one by hand.
In terms of maximum, what we can take away from this, I feel like I really enjoyed that, especially obviously fitted up.
Many photos, but this is a great place, man. It's very peaceful, busy, but it's peaceful. So yeah, so we're gonna take the train straight up in our drip. We're gonna take the train straight up to the other side of Kyoto, where we'll be at the bamboo forest, and then I think we'll think about having breakfast, because I'm sure we're both gonna be pretty hungry by then. So we're gonna go there, take some last pictures in the kimonos, and then I think we're gonna head back to the Hoto and change and get some food, much deserved food.
Absolutely.
So we will see you guys there. All right, so we made it to the other side of Kyoto. We are in the endless bamboo forest. It is nonstop, never ending. It's a lot busier here. I think there's like field trips or something going on. But we're still in the drip. It's low-key hot and uncomfy, but gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna explore, hopefully find some empty areas to take pretty cool pictures, and then I think we're gonna dip.
Absolutely.
Because we got a tight schedule today. So we'll see you guys in a sec. All right, so we are in the Temple of the Great Buddha. We're about to go inside, but we are just enjoying the outside garden here. 500 yen to get in per person, and then they charge you again to get into the shrine. So this is like a dang cash grab, but they're grabbing it. So, because I want to see that thing. We're gonna keep exploring, and we're gonna make it in there. We're gonna see that Buddha.
Absolutely.
We're gonna see that Bunda. All right, so for you guys, instantaneous. For us, it's been like 2 hours. Obviously, we had a little bit of a wardrobe change.
2 hours going on 80 years.
Yeah, we're both very tired. Javi fell asleep on the train. Insert photos here. But yeah, so I actually lied. The shrine that we were originally at did not have the big Buddha statue. It's actually this one in Nara that we are headed to right now, which is the Todaji Shrine. So we're gonna do that. Then we're gonna check out Nara Park and feed some loitering deer. And then we're gonna head back because we got an exciting thing ahead. Let's just say we're gonna be playing Fruit Ninja IRL.
Oh boy.
So we're gonna do that. But first we're gonna check this stuff out, pardon my French. Yeah, we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys around. So just for scale reference, this guy right here is already massive, and the fact that it's sitting adjacent to that, and it's like, what would you say it is, like 12 feet taller?
Yeah.
Like this thing is huge, and it's beautiful. So definitely worth the 800 yen that we paid to see this guy live in person, live in the studio.
Live is crazy, but yeah. Even in front of us, I can't even tell you just this sheer scale and size.
Yeah, pictures and videos won't do it justice. It's incredible. All right, that was pretty cool. We gotta head out. We might be late for what we have next. Hopefully not. Thank you to Nara and its beautiful architecture. 10 out of 10. Definitely come here if you can. And we'll see you guys back in Kyoto, where we're gonna be doing a little bit of slicey dicey.
So while you see both of our newly found sword skills, I do just want to touch base a little bit on, I really wish that we spent more time in Nara. We were only there for about an hour, hour and a half before we had to rush back on the train, so I'm sure you can imagine how little time we had to really enjoy everything. In hindsight, I wish we had spent a lot more time, maybe a snack or a meal there or something, just to really take in the environment. But at the end of the day, you live and you learn, and we can only look forward to doing it next time.
Okay, we're back. A day later, last time we spoke, we were in Nara Park. We headed then to the Samurai Experience. So that was pretty cool. And then we saw the museum or whatever. It took a lot longer than I thought, honestly. We have touched down in Tokyo. We're literally 2-minute walk from the, not really, but we're really close to the airport. We can actually see it outside of our window. Yeah, so we're hanging out in Tokyo. The hotel room is really nice. Shout out this guy for booking the hotel. So yeah, today we're just kind of got to take it easy for once. We're do laundry, eat food, and just hang out. So that's going to be us for the rest of the evening, and we'll probably see y'all maybe tomorrow, or maybe if we do something fun today. So yeah. Talk to him.
Well, here we are in Diggle Shibuya. The second we get off the station, looking like Shibuya Crossing immediately, looking like the royal dog statue, which I forget the name of. I think it's Hariku. Statue, bam, immediately. You're met with all these big ass buildings that just have so much stuff in them. From each and every floor, you're looking at different shopping malls, different this, that, the other. And we got slipped into those straight away. And yeah, now we're just literally in the dead center of Shibuya.
I think everything I'm learning personally is that these guys love overhead walkways. Mm-hmm. So we've tried crossing the street numerous times, it just hasn't worked, and we've had to climb the stairs to get on these little walkways. So we're gonna keep doing that, and like Javi said, we're gonna find some food and just keep wandering. We're on the way to one of my little bucket list areas, but first I think we need to find food before we go in there and spend maybe an hour or so in there. So we'll see you guys when we get there. All right, so I think last time we were on here, I was talking about we're just gonna go and explore the city. We were in Shibuya. Didn't do too much crazy. We went to the Rococo, like the record cafe, and the liquor store. What else did we do? We just kind of walked around Shibuya for a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then our phones died, and then we went and got Domino's pizza. But now we're in a completely different environment. We have touched down in Okinawa, Japan. Wow. We're gonna be here for 3 days total. We're kind of walking around right now, finding things to do and places to eat until we could check in, because we had early flights. I left at 6:30, and then Javi left at like 7. So it's like noon, and we're gonna find some food to eat and hopefully get in that pool as soon as possible. So we'll see you guys next update.
All right, here we are.
Here we are.
In sunny Okinawa. It is a frigid 80 degrees out here, and we are relaxing and chilling in the hot tub after what might have been one of the longest weeks and a half of my life, but it's been a good week and a half. We're switching between the empty pool and the empty hot tub. We are all by ourselves, and then later today we're gonna go do a little shopping at the shopping street. I forgot what it was called. We had some pretty good eats yesterday. We had some yakitori skewers, and we were stuffed to the brim, and it was only about 20 bucks USD, which is crazy. So yeah, we're just gonna enjoy the tub of hotness, waste away. I might get a drink here once happy hour starts. And yeah, that's gonna be us for the day. So we'll be relaxing. Hopefully you'll see some videos of the shopping center and whatnot, but that's us taken care of, so see you guys. Okay, so we have enjoyed our time in the pool, and now we're walking around the little shopping street. This thing is like a labyrinth. I don't even know where we are. But we are desperately searching for food because we're hungry. What do you have to say?
I can't wait to eat some food. I've been having a grand old time. What can I say? You know, we're currently walking down, as you mentioned, the labyrinth of a shopping strip, almost, if you will. It's a market on either side. You know, very, very cute stores. Yeah, but obviously the first food place that I see, it's gonna grab my attention, let me tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. We are both hungry. We may not have wasted like 2 hours of our lives doing very important business on our phones.
Absolutely.
But you know, that's okay. That's part of the adventure, and this is why we're on vacation, is to do nothing sometimes.
Yeah,
So
sometimes nothing's the best thing.
yes, but we're gonna get food because we're both hungry. I guess just go back to the hotel. I don't know. We'll find out what we're gonna do.
It's a step-by-step process.
Exactly. All right. Well, that was great. We are leaving the shopping district, headed back to the pool because you know we're on vacation. We had this super crazy, like, exotic meal for lunch.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I think the locals call it McDonald's.
McDonald's. That's right. I was thinking McDick's, McDilly's. I don't know. McDonald's was what we had. That's the first time I've even eaten McDonald's in like 3 years.
To quote one of my favorite artists, been around the world, I'm not impressed. I can't lie.
Yeah, it tastes exactly the same. I tried a roasted soy sauce burger, not good. Javi tried a teriyaki burger, also not good. But my regular double cheeseburger did not disappoint.
Oh, absolutely. The fries were fine, the chicken things were fine. As long as you don't go too crazy, then maybe
You'll be fine.
You can make it out okay. But yeah.
So yeah, we are now, like I said, headed back to the hotel, got some souvenirs, and we may see you guys back at the pool.
Ah!
I have one word,
What's that?
and it's uh-oh.
What do you mean? Oh.
After shopping and eating our lovely cuisine at McDonald's, we have come back to the hotel room, and we've done absolutely nothing.
Mm.
We've been chilling. We've been playing a mobile game that Javi found, and we've just been lazy Susing it up on this here couch. It's sucked us in, and that's okay, because like we said before, this is vacation at the end of the day. It's okay to do nothing and just relax, and that's what we've been doing.
Absolutely.
We do definitely need to find dinner. I think it is almost 9:00 p.m.
Yeah.
We have a flight I have a flight at 10. Yours at like 10:30, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta eat and then go to bed, and then obviously we gotta be up a little early to get to the airport around like 8. But yeah, man, talk to him.
Man. When you think about like an Okinawa trip, you think it might go one way, or you think it might go another way. You never know. The way we played it was just so casual and just so nonchalant, relaxed. Which honestly, when you again consider just how much we did in the last week or so, throughout the rest of Japan, you know, in order to not overwork ourselves or get burned out or anything, it needed to be done at some point, and it just made the most sense to do it here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, no complaints whatsoever. Very necessary.
Yep. And another thing is I was so the happy hour upstairs in the bar goes from 3 to 7. And I was telling myself when we got back to the hotel, I was like, oh yeah, like I didn't really want to go back in the pool because I don't want to put on freezing cold swim trunks again. But Javi was talking about going to the pool, and I was like, yeah, if you go, I'll just get a drink or whatever. And we just kept playing the game, and as time flew by, the sun set. We didn't go to the beach.
Just dark.
Happy hour ended.
The free access to the pool ended at 7. It is now 9.
Yeah.
So if we want to even go to the pool
we
area,
gotta cough up some cash.
It takes like 2,000 yen, aka $13, just to access it now.
Yeah. So we definitely we got sucked in.
We blew it.
We blew it. But it's okay. Maybe when we leave, we'll regret it. But I think for now we're pretty content with our activity
I got
levels.
my 2 solid, pool sessions in. My gym back home has a pool in the hot tub. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not that deep. I mean, the beaches wise, again, we are so lucky to live
in one of the best places to have a beach.
Literally within an hour away at any point in time, almost at any point of the year as well. We met someone recently who was telling us their beaches in Europe that you can only go like 2 or 3 times a year, so that when it is time to go to a beach, it's just flooded. We are so lucky to live in a place where it's just 24/7 and like only an hour drive away you can go to some of the nicest beaches the world has to offer. So.
Yeah.
But what you can't do as often is just rest and relax, man. And
Exactly.
that's exactly what we did.
Exactly. So, like I said, we're probably going to go find dinner here in a little bit and then just kind of get ready for bed and get ready to go back to Tokyo Haneda, where we will be at our next stop.
Hell yeah.
So, this is it for us tonight. And we will see you guys mañana. Well, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
I said that I would talk to you guys today, and I just, quite frankly, haven't pulled out my phone.
Yep.
But we're obviously back in Tokyo. It doesn't look like it because there's still palm trees everywhere. But we're back in the Tokyo area, Tokyo Bay area.
Shin Hideyasu, to be specific, very much near the Disney Tokyo, Disney Sea area region. Flights this morning went obviously nice and dandy. Got to check into where we're staying for the next few nights. Got to settle in and explore the local area just a little bit. Mostly just get settled in. Tomorrow's probably going to be a hopefully bigger and better day. Specifically, actually it's going to be my birthday.
This guy's turning 42.
I am. I might not look it, some say I'm a day over 60, but, obviously you got to get up and you got to get out there. What can I say?
Yeah, I've had a pretty not great headache for the last 2.5, 3 hours as well, so that kind of put a fork in things in terms of dinner and whatnot. So we're walking to a random convenience store now to try and get some dinner. So that's going to be us for the night, and then hopefully tomorrow, like Javi just said, it'll be bigger, better, and more exciting. So we'll see you guys then.
Absolutely.
Buenos dias.
Buenas.
Todos. Today is day 9 trillion of the Japanese. Yep. Ohio, whatever the hell. Today is somebody's birthday. Somebody's special birthday. This guy right here, 42 years old. So happy birthday to him. We just had breakfast at the hotel, and we have touched down at the Tokyo Teleport Station. So we're just gonna explore here. There's a big transformer or something. And we're gonna check that out and then just enjoy the park and then probably go shopping and then do all the things. So yeah, but we are obviously in a big park right now. There's a ton of little tiny dogs. I don't know how they do that. There's go-karting too. That might be a thing. So yeah, we'll see you with whatever it is we end up getting up to in a second.
post, obviously, the big Gundam, which you'll probably get to see footage of that transforming.
Yep.
Probably sped up. But, you know, it was cool. It was neat. Went to the building behind it. And originally it was meant to just be a quick little check thing. Ended up taking up basically the majority of our day. It was
Like
fantastic.
4 hours, I think we were in there.
Hella floors, explored them all. We even found this like cool arcade, which honestly checked all the boxes for what I wanted to do for my birthday here in Tokyo. I got to do soccer, arcade, video game, music stuff, just a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I
we
really
did
enjoyed it.
karaoke. We actually, I think the highlight of the trip, one of the highlights of the trip for me, was we got to play a, what was it, like a 4v4, 5v5?
Yeah, it was. We saw this one place that offered. So there was two things actually. One of them, I thought I always wanted to do, which is like those arcade machines where like they produce a ball and you have to like kick into a zone. And I've always wanted to do that, but they don't have any near where I live. And that was cool. But then they actually had a full-blown futsal court. You get 10 minutes to play. Andrew and I just went up, just us two. But then there was like a group of 7 right behind us. So we did a 4v5, and we played on opposite teams. And we got to play a little bit of footy out here in Tokyo. So now we get to say that we've done that before.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest things that Javi should learn today is that it's okay to talk to random people because you never know what you're gonna get out of it. I told him, I was like, he was asking me, do you want to play with these guys? I was like, as long as you ask them. And he stood up and he looked and he sat back down.
Yeah, no, I can't lie. I wasn't feeling it.
So obviously,
I knew I wanted to go ask at the very least, or obviously to play with them. But what can I say? I get a little nervous, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, so me being the absolute Chad that I am,
Oh, God.
no social anxiety over here. I just walked up and I was like, do you guys speak English? They spoke perfect English. It was a big group of people.
Really cool and really fun, and also way older than anticipated.
Yeah, so we literally thought they were in like high school. It's this big group of people. We thought they were in high school. They were like, the oldest guy was 30, the youngest was like 25. So,
Which was nuts.
Yeah.
Even me on my birthday turning 24 today, which I got happy birthday wishes from all of them. Thank you to them, whoever and wherever they are.
and they're like, oh, you guys are so young. Like,
Yeah, we were younger than them.
and they acted surprised when we said that we were younger than them. So maybe that means they thought we were older than them or something.
Who knows?
But yeah, so we played that. Now we're headed back to the station to get back to the hotel bus stop area. There's another mall there actually. So we're gonna grab some snacks. We're gonna grab Javi's little cake.
Yeah. Little birthday cake, you know, scored a birthday brace of the futsal.
He did.
I'm gonna get a little birthday
I
cake.
absolutely rocked the chick in the face.
Oh, yes.
It was the left-footed in my tennis shoes, left-footed cross it was supposed to be, and I completely scuffed it and it went straight into that girl's face.
Yeah, well,
So that poor girl, she handled it like a champ though. She didn't even blink.
I tell you what, I don't think it was your fault. I think the positioning was off on her end.
Look at this, by the way. Mad beautiful. Yeah, her positioning was just off. She was in an offside position. Should have been in front of me.
Yeah, what was she doing?
Yeah. So, but yeah, like we said, we're gonna go. We're both absolutely starving, so we're gonna probably get a snack at the mall, and then we're gonna go to dinner, eat some nice dinner at the hotel, and that'll probably be us for the night. So,
Absolutely.
if we don't see you again, good night. If we see you at dinner, we'll see you soon. All right. It's a sad day of the trip. This guy's leaving. It's his last day.
I am.
We just had breakfast, our final meal at
Absolutely.
Old Reliable, eggs and things. He's gonna be headed back to Tokyo Haneda, and I'm gonna be headed the opposite way to Shiba for a few days where I'll be by myself. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the line for old Hofster here. He spent his birthday with me, and we obviously had a great time these past 2 weeks. We had a lot of fond memories to look on.
Absolutely.
A lot of stress, but good stress, you know? So that's going to be us for the trip, for him for the trip. And I'll obviously keep continuing. You'll continue seeing my face, but this will be it for Avi.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure and an honor serving with you and working with you. Obviously, life goes on at the end of the day, doesn't it? But yeah, it's been an absolute blast and a pleasure, one to remember for the entire lifetime that I'll get to enjoy. And stay safe out there.
Yeah, man. Everybody say bye, Avi.
Bye.
All right, so that's going to be the end of part 1 of the 4 weeks in Japan video. As you can see here, I have my special guest throughout the entire of the video, my partner in crime, if you will. So Javi is going to be here to tell you guys just a couple of things about, you know, what he enjoyed, what he didn't like too much, and what he wished he could have done differently throughout his 2-week stay in Japan. So Javi, if you will, please, what's one thing that you absolutely loved about the trip?
Well, thank you so much. First and foremost, obviously, lovely to make an appearance here in the video, which, you know, shout out to you. Obviously, this guy's been making this whole video, but in terms of how much I enjoyed the trip, oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Where do I even begin? I enjoyed the whole thing from front to end. I don't even know. I think about it every single day since, to be perfectly honest, in terms of how much I enjoyed it, how much I want to go back, how much I can't wait to go back. I mean, some of the highlights that come to mind off the top of my head include the food, definitely would be up there in general. Oh, just 100%. The views as well. I mean, don't get me wrong. Living where we live, you know, we live in a pretty nice area of the world too. Don't get me wrong, by default. But like, where else can you be within an hour? Like at all times, you're within an hour distance of like a castle or a historical monument figure. Like it's just something crazy at all times. And I think the number one thing off the top of my head is easily just the vibe. And I know that's gonna sound probably corny at first, but when you're there, honestly, like it's so incomparable to like any other city that I've been to, because I've been lucky enough to go to some of the major cities, whether it be, you know, New York, California, London. Some of these places, they're all obviously great and they have their own charm, but something about Japan specifically, regardless of where you go throughout, is just, it's like a home away from home, honestly, and to an extent.
We kind of said it throughout the trip, like when you're in Japan, you don't want to do anything bad. Like it's illegal to litter. You'll get fined if you litter. Like if you cross the street, you'll get in trouble. Like anywhere in America, nobody cares. Like it's still, you'll still get fined to litter, but nobody cares because it's already filthy. But like in Japan, like it's the vibe. Like you just don't want to do anything bad. It's incredible. So yeah, so second question for Javi here, is there anything that you like regret doing? Like you could have skipped it maybe to do something else?
Well, I mean, one of the different things that we did out there that was sort of like exciting and something that people see a lot of like videos wise to go try and do would have been the samurai experience. Don't get me wrong, the one that we went ahead and did was super cool and, you know, involved, and you got to learn a whole bunch about not only, you know, what you were doing, but also like the meaning behind it as well. But I think there's like a different version that we had in mind that I would have definitely loved to have done.
Ninja.
Oh my gosh, yeah, the one where you get to actually like try like the technique on like, you know, obviously some sort of like practice bamboo or something like that. That would have been so cool. In terms of regrets, I don't really have any for the trip. Honestly, it went just as well as I would have anticipated, if not better, at every turn. I felt partially I should grant you some of the credit here, obviously, because it was very much like whimsical almost to an extent in terms of like just kind of almost day by day, hour by hour, obviously willing to, you know, go whichever direction that we ended up going in. But the like overarching like itinerary that we had, man, we got to really go across and see it all and do it all. At least for me specifically, because I know my trip would have been different length to yours. Like the 2 weeks that I spent, I absolutely enjoyed to the maximum extent. I think the only, and I know this is again such a stupid cop-out regret, but the only regret I would have is I wish I could have stayed longer and done more. But I'm here talking about it. I'm just smiling from ear to ear. I'm just so happy thinking about the whole experience. It was so positive.
So yes, I mean, I definitely agree. Like the itinerary, like you said, was day by day, but I feel like when I fully like locked in and like planned, like I gave you the option. I told in the beginning of the video, like either we go straight to Kyoto and we spend extra long in Kyoto, or we go to like Hiroshima and Himeji and do all that. I think that was definitely the best part of the trip.
Oh, 100%. I mean, again, from the Hiroshima part specifically, I had no idea about honestly anything other than Tokyo, because I'd gone, you know, I'd been lucky enough to gone one time before, and I was entirely in Tokyo the first time. So when it was like we started in Osaka and obviously worked our way left and right and up and down and all these different areas, I had no idea what to even expect in like half these places. But that first week that we had spent going through and around from, you know, still major cities obviously, but Osaka and Hiroshima and some of those places, man, that first week was really something else.
So I guess that's my third and final question for you, is just if you could do anything differently. So like, for example, we spent X amount of days in Kyoto, we spent only 24 hours in Hiroshima and only a day and a half in Osaka. Is there anything that we could have done differently that really would have like just put the cherry on the top, if you will?
Honestly, and this is gonna sound pretty crazy, but I think time allocation wise, maybe it would have been more beneficial to have spent some more time in certain areas that we did in others. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed every single city and what they had to offer, and I know we barely scratched the surface because, like you mentioned there, you know, the maximum amount of time we would have spent would have been 1 or 2 days here, 3 or 4 days here or there, maybe. To have spent a little less time in certain areas and probably more in others would have been the thing that comes to mind. It's like, you know, don't get me wrong, Tokyo, phenomenal city. Tokyo, at the very least, as like two people who obviously were born and raised in America and, you know some of the different cities around here, isn't remotely as captivating and fascinating or just different in general as some of the other cities and all that they had to offer as well. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything to take away from the trip, it was just, man, what a trip.
Yeah.
Trip of a lifetime, honestly.
We say that we wish we could do certain stuff differently. Like, I've already said that I wish we spent a little less time in Kyoto, more time in Hiroshima, but we're nitpicking the hell out of the trip. Like, this trip, it was incredible. Like you said, trip of a lifetime. It was one of the greatest things I've ever experienced in my life, and I was able to do it with my best pal over here. So any final closing statements for the audience?
Yeah, no, once again, thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much for obviously, you know, taking what was such a great trip and obviously condensing into this beautiful project that you've been working hard on. I know I can only say, as someone who was lucky enough to not only be a part of this video but also be a part of the actual video itself and being there on the trip, man, what a time to be alive, obviously. And I can't like express enough how much I enjoyed before, during, and after the whole thing. And obviously, if anyone's watching this and think themselves, obviously they want to go too, to any of the places we had gone, please do, because it is something else.
Yeah, and so with that, like I said, this is going to be part 1 of the journey. This will be posted, and then separately there will be part 2 with my girlfriend. But everybody, please thank Javi. He put in just as much work into the actual making of the film. He did a great job with all the commentary and all the he was playing along with the edits and the claps and the forehead, you know, zoom ins and outs. So but yeah, huge thanks to Javi, huge thanks to you guys who watched this. Hopefully you all gained something from part 1. You guys will see in part 2, it starts to slow down a little bit. Juliana and I definitely took more of like a slower route. We spent more time in Tokyo just because of a tighter budget that we had. But I mean, these first 2 weeks were unreal. They were hectic, they were crazy. We were exhausted afterwards, but they were unreal. So yeah, that's gonna be it for part 1 of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Stick around for part 2, and hopefully we'll see you on more exciting travel adventures.
Oh, hell yeah.
So see you guys.